the recording. Welcome to today's class. Apologies once again about yesterday's session due to the network and for not getting started on time. So I'll let Peter take it away right now. And since we are recording it, others can always get it. So Peter, you can come up and please bring up your video so that can also encourage people to keep going and watching. Hello, Peter, did you hear me? Hello, Peter. Okay, I guess I have to reach out to him. Let me just post this.
Let's see. Okay, I'll start by saying that today I'll be taking you on the technical part of Facebook advertisements. Last 2 days, my colleague Victor says stuff about the webinar. About the funnel and the copywriting aspect of Facebook advertisements, which is actually the main part of Facebook advertisements, because when running ads when running ads with advertisements, actually you can't control what Facebook will deliver for you. You can actually set everything up, but then you can't actually control what happens at the back end, since it's just AI that's doing everything. So, but what you can control is how people will react towards your funnel or towards your ads. That's why Victor says stuff about follow up and then advertisement generally. So I'll be sharing my screen now so we can get started. Give me a moment. I think I'll look for my file. So I don't know. My network have issues here. Now I'm back online. Okay. Can you see my screen? Please, can anyone see my screen?
No.
Please, can anyone see my screen? Okay. Sorry, can you give me 3 minutes? I think I'm having some issue here. Last 2 days, my colleague Victor. Okay, I said, can anyone hear me? Okay, okay. So I said I'm Peter Chima, and last 2 days, Victor took you on the funny aspects of Facebook advertisements, that is funnel creation and copywriting. Okay, before I start this lesson, okay, I'll just tell you that the part of Victor is the most important because actually, although my part is important too, but then Victor, the copywriting and the funny aspect of Facebook ads is actually what you can control. That is, you can control how people react to your ads, but you can't control what Facebook delivers, how Facebook delivers your ad. You can just select, give them a specification of what you want, but then, AI can misbehave sometimes. That's why you may set up your ad very well and all that, and then Facebook will be giving you another objective. So what you selected. Okay, so today I'll be taking you on the technical parts of Facebook advertisement, which is mostly going to be practical. Okay, so this is first I'll be telling you the essential parts of the technical parts of Facebook advertisement. That's the uh, first thing we have to know is the key ad policies and account policy. Okay, because most of our advertisers, Facebook advertisers, they run ads without actually knowing Facebook ads policies, and that's why they get restricted. Even in any organization, the first thing you're expected to do is to know their rules and regulations that govern that organization. So without knowing their rules and regulations, you'll be violating their policies, and that's we will get your account restricted. And one of the um, key things I want to talk about this Facebook app policy is that once you know their policies and you know the kind of policy you violate, it's easy for you to get back your account because actually, uh, Facebook restricts your accounts like twice. The first restriction is coming from AI, why the subsequent one is after the review by a person. I know that human beings has emotion. If you can key to their emotion, you can actually like make them to lose your account back. So after talking about the key app policy, account policy, we'll go to the Facebook Business Manager setup, then how you can set up your accounts, page, and tracking setup, then how you can boost your post the right way or run as the right way. Okay, because most of us don't know how to run ads. We usually like select a post on Instagram or Facebook and then boost it and leave everything to Facebook. Then you look at the planning campaign strategies, setting goals and objectives, then campaign structures and objectives too. Then your budget, how you set your budget for every campaign. Then your audiences are targeting, how you can actually target and show us the right people. Then the art creative and art types. Okay, Victor already talked about the art creatives, the art creatives to use and the type of art to use, but I will talk a little more on it because you have to then, aside from it, knowing how to make your creative and everything, but then you have to know how to make it catchy. The people that actually see the Facebook ads, then campaign maintenance and ad fatigue. Okay, most of us run ads, we just run ads and then we believe that we just don't run ads, believing that if you convert, okay, sometimes as we convert, start converting, we just off the ads. We don't actually know the problem, why the ads stop converting. So today I'll be talking about it too, how you can actually identify the reason why your ad has stopped converting. Then how you can actually scale your campaign too. So I'll be taking you on this. Okay, first you should start with the key ad policies. Okay, so as I said, the first thing we have to do when running ads is to know your Facebook policies. So I will copy this link and show you and talk about some of the policies or the Facebook policies we have. Okay, so I copy the link. I'll just paste it here. So Facebook actually has lots of policies, lots of policies. And for you to actually survive, let's say when running ads, I have another account that's has been over 3 years old. So for you to actually survive uh, when running advertisements and to avoid restriction, you have to know all these policies. Okay, the good part about knowing these policies is that personally you won't know that your ads violates Facebook ad policy, but when you know the policy, you can actually run an ad that actually violates Facebook ad policy, but then you can kind of make it to seem as if it doesn't violate that policy as you get accepted. Okay, so I'll always talk about some of them. Okay, so personal attributes. Okay, so why most of our ads get restricted or rejected by Facebook because of these personal attributes policies. Okay, here they said using the word, or most times you see advertisers saying that when you are writing a copy, Facebook ads copy, you should not use the word you, your, and other to reference to your personal attributes. Yes, many advertisers will tell you that you should not use it, but actually you can use it, but you should not make a reference to a personal attribute, probably someone's religion. Example, they even give an example here. Meet other black singles near you. Like once you're making reference to religion because of the discrimination, even nationality, you're not allowed to use you for nationality or anything. So religion, race, anything that we show discrimination, you're not allowed to use it. So this is one of their policies that Nigeria advertisers must violate. Then sexual suggestive content, that is totally restricted. Okay, but then aside from, I won't say much because of the limited time I have. I won't say much on Facebook, the Facebook policies. But then aside from content that are totally restricted from Facebook, okay, there are some contents, some ads you can actually run, but you have to get permission from Facebook. Example is like crypto related and forest related ads. You can try run it, but then you have to get permission from Facebook before you can do so. Okay, in case of probably advertising your course and you want to make a claim and all that, I'm making a claim and advertising a course or any business, any of your business. Okay, you can try. So most times Facebook usually ban most business ads, or should I say affiliate marketing ads, when it comes to affiliate marketing, because of the outrageous claim they make. Okay, you just make a claim and get people to click the ads. But then, yeah, Facebook doesn't have a problem with making a claim as long as you can defend it. But then any business model you are making, you are talking about or you are making reference to should be explained on your either you use your art creative or your art copy to explain it. Okay, so that's just it. Then financial products and services, though the things actually prohibit financial products and services, but then you can, there are conditions you have to fulfill before you can actually advertise financial products and services. When it comes to non-existent functionality, that's another mistake. Probably you see a flyer, and then in the flyer you see a button that's an arrow pointing towards the button. So if you have that kind of ad, Facebook will reject it because people may probably clicking the ad, the flyer, thinking that it is a video or a link to go somewhere, and that will affect their user experience. So dangerous content such as unsafe substances are not allowed, weapons are not allowed, tobacco and other related products. Then adult contents are not allowed. So when it now comes to grammar and profanity, that's another mistake that Nigeria makes. Okay, actually, even if your ad is not rejected because of the kind of grammar, let me just paint a scenario. Okay, if you have seen most of these ads that promotes illegal product not allowed by Facebook. Okay, the advertisers, Nigerian advertisers usually use pigeon, but Facebook, Facebook already know all these tricks and all that. So, like for you to run an ads, your punctuation and grammar must be correct. Probably do not reject your ads, but then if you go to your account quality, it will show that you are violating this policy, and this certain amount of policy you violate, your account will just automatically get restricted. No warning. And most time people, why did they restrict them? They haven't rejected their ads, but then you'll be violating their policies, and the account quality to be showing there, but they will not actually reject your ads. And that thing that can cause your ads to, or your business manager to get restricted is low quality or destructive content. You use low quality video. Okay, this goes back to the aim. This goes back to the aim of the platform, that's Facebook, even Google too. Their aim is to get more people to stay on their platform using user-generated content. So if the content you generate for them is actually nice, okay, even if you are running adverts and then the adverts of your content getting lots of engagement, likes, comments, shares, Facebook will likely reduce your cost for you. Even if your competitors are bidding more than you, Facebook advertisements are actually based on bidding. But then, even if your competitors are bidding more than you, and your content is just actually nice and interactive, Facebook will give you lower cost per result. Okay, having said that, I think I'll stop here in Facebook policies. But then, for you to actually run ads that won't get restricted by Facebook, okay, and not only running ads, even if they restrict your ad, you can always contact their support team and they leave your complaints. And when leaving your complaints, you have to have points, because when leaving your call, the Facebook support team will be like, you violated these ads, and this goes against our policies. So you have to defend your ads. And when you defend your ads, they'll now take it. From your interaction with them, they can write a report to the internal team to look at the policy violation and make their decision. Okay. So when you actually know these policies and know when you have violated their policies or not, you can actually have a stand when arguing with the support team. Personal health and appearances of body parts, alcohol. Okay, so I will stop here for the Facebook ads policies. If you want to know more about the Facebook ads policy, you can always look it up on here. But I will share my material after the class so that you get it and then see the link to get the policies. Okay. So moving forward, yes, you have to, for it to run as, okay, most times let's just say business owners run as from Facebook and Instagram directly without using the right place to run as. That's the business manager. Okay, so you just select a post, boost it, and then whether we get results or not, that depends on Facebook. But do you know you can actually control, should I say, at least control how your ads will be shown to people rather than just selecting it from like posting posts and then using the business manager. One of the amazing stuff about business manager is that you can leverage on more data and more resources, more tools to use to make your ad better. So I'll just copy the link. Okay. So so for you to create a business manager, you have to go to business manager, business.facebook.com overview. Okay. Okay, once you click on this link, then you'll be you'll be giving, okay, Facebook already give you steps to Facebook already give you steps to create your own business manager. Okay, so you can just simply follow the steps, but then you just click on this create account. Okay, you just name your business account. You can simply name anything. Then you just have to input any mail. That's your business mail, because after everything, you'll be sent a verification link to this mail you're inputting here so that you verify that is actually your mail. And without verifying this mail, you can't run any ad. Okay, so unfortunately, I can't create another business manager. Okay, coming down to this, the maximum amount of business manager you can actually create is there are just two. You can just only create two business manager in addition to your personal account, unless you want to use someone else's Facebook account. Okay, each Facebook account can only create two business manager in addition to your other accounts. Then in every business manager, you can create at least 7 other accounts. Sorry, the maximum number of other accounts you can create in every business manager is 7, as long as you follow their policies and then you spend a certain amount of money. So, unfortunately, I've reached my limits for business. But once you create your business manager, you see this thing. Okay, let me um Sorry, you see my network went off again. Uh, can you see my screen? Please, can you see my screen? Okay. So, so, okay, I would have actually, hope you can see my screen now. Okay, that's nice. I'm just people saying yes, you can see my screen. So, actually, I would have loved to talk more on the business manager. Okay, a business manager, but I think I'll just simply follow my slide and then talk about the page first before going to the business manager because they are connected in a way. But they are connected in a way. So, another important thing you have to know about the technical parts of Facebook advertisement is creating a page. Okay, actually, even though you create a page, okay, you create a page and you want to use it for ads, there are some certain things you have to do to make it authentic. Okay. Previously, uh, advertisers usually say that if your page is not authentic, you don't feel the necessary information you need to put in your page, or probably don't want your page up, your page will get restricted. But actually, that's a lie because sometimes I usually use page that a new page to run as and not to happen to the page. But the only problem now is that depending on the services or products you're offering, okay, people will love to verify if you're actually authentic or um if what you're advertising, if you are a genuine advertiser. So that's why you have to make your page to be as authentic as possible. And and I don't know. Any of you created page before? Like if you have created a Facebook page before, can you indicate in the comment section? Okay, because to save time, I'm thinking I'll jump in the session, but that's not a problem. So just go ahead and create a page. So to create a page, you have to just go to page under here. There you click on create new page. Okay, your page name, just your page name. You can choose any page name of your choice, your category, real estate, the category of your business, then your bio. What do you want people to know? Okay, your bio should be anything you want people to see or know about your page. Okay, so since because of the error message, I'll just add that thing. Oh wow. Since I have too many pages I'm managing, I'm not allowed to create another page. Okay. Sometimes even if you don't have too many pages you're managing, you'll be faced with this error. Okay, what you can simply do is that you can ask a friend of yours or a family friend to create a page for you, and they give you access to it and admin access to it. So that's what you can just simply do. Okay. But then after creating a page, I think I'll just use one of my page. I'll just use one of uh one of the page I manage to show you what to do. Okay, so once you create a page, because especially when it comes to real estate ads, most times people won't come to you directly to the ads. They will look for the number on your page. You can see number, your mail, and probably they won't use your website to check if you're authentic or not. So you can just input your number, your mail, and then your location, because that's what most people check when it comes to page. That's when it comes to real estate ad. But when it comes to e-commerce specifically, I don't think that people check that, because you can just use any page and run ads for e-commerce. As long as your funnel is good, people can actually buy from you without even making much research on what you are doing. So after the page, let's see what you have next. Okay, I already talked about boosting posts the right way. For you to even boost a post, you have to use a business manager, because when you boost your post, okay, I'll just show you an example of what I'm talking about. Like, this is a page. Okay, this is a page I manage. Then, uh, then you can see this button, this boost post button. How many of you have tried using this boost post button to boost your post, to promote your ads? Please, if you have used this boost post button to promote your ads, can you indicate in the comment section? Okay, since I'm not seeing any comments, so I guess nobody have used it. So using here to run any ads is actually a very bad thing to do, because if you click on it, let me just click on it. You see what Facebook, what you do here is very limited. Okay, very, very limited. You can see what Facebook actually, everything now will be said by Facebook, and it's just very limited in everything you're doing. So that's one of the disadvantages of using this boost post category. I mean, this boost post button. But when you use the business manager, okay, which I'll be showing you, you actually get more tools, as I said before, to run your ads. So I'll just use one of my ads accounts to illustrate what I'm talking about. Okay, this is another account of mine. Okay, when it comes to once you create a business manager, okay, it won't actually be like, you won't actually be showing here. You see something like business settings. Okay, the first thing you do when you create a business manager is actually to give yourself permission to your ad accounts. So okay, so you will not see, okay, you will not see any other accounts, but you actually have to give yourself permission to other accounts. I think I can't create any other accounts here, so I'll just change my business manager. So okay, so when you create a business manager, okay, this is actually the page I'll be showing to you. And in this page, you then have to create another account. Okay, other account is actually the place you set up your ads and publish it. Okay, why business manager is just like a general house that houses the ads accounts. And as I said earlier before, you can have the maximum of 7 ad accounts, depending on how much you spend on Facebook. And then your history, your valuation history, if your policy valuation history is clean or not that big, they can actually like give you access, give you the privilege to create up to 7 ad accounts. Okay, now I just have 3. Okay, so another important factor you have to do is, okay, apart from setting your creating your ad accounts, let me just create one. Okay, I can't create one yet because of I've already reached my limits. For this business manager, I could only create 3. So I think I will try another business manager. Okay, yeah, I can create another accounts. Okay. So okay. When you click on this ads, this is how you create your other account. When you click on this ads, you'll be given 3. Yeah. Okay. Add an account is for you to just claim an account from another business manager. I don't think this will be necessary. But then when you want to claim an account, probably you have a business manager that is not active. I want to transfer the other accounts, like give total control to this other account. You just have to claim it. The request access to another account is what mostly our advertisers do when our clients are not comfortable with giving us access to their business manager. You can just request for access to a particular account they want us to manage. Uh, and this is what this is how you request for it. You just request access to another account and then you put the add account ID. Okay. So, but then what you like to focus or make focus to be on is to create a new ad account. Okay. As I said earlier, after creating your business manager through the business manager overview, what you see now is an option for you to create a new ad account. So when you create it, you will name your ad account any name of your choice. The name is not really important because you can actually change the name later. So, but the what you focus on now is the setting. Okay, one thing about ad account creation, okay, is that once you create it, okay, it will be hard for you. I don't think it's possible for you to change like the settings that you used initially for it, especially when it comes to payment method. Okay, so if you actually want to enjoy your ad accounts when running adverts, you have to take the settings, the initial settings used from the beginning very serious, because if you mistakenly use dollar as currency, although you can change it, but then it will be hard for you to track your profits and loss, especially when you are paying in naira. And then your time zone too. Okay, your time zone is important because okay, your time zone is important because when you start an ad, when you start running an ad, you know, when you set a budget of 10,000 naira daily and you start running an ad, probably you schedule the ads to start running the next day. Okay, once the time zone doesn't rhyme with, once you are probably using African time zone and then you're using another time zone and instead of the African Lagos time zone, okay, probably people will be sleeping. When people will be sleeping, and when people are not ready to really click on adverts, that's when Facebook will showing people your adverts. That's just it. So that will not be really nice for your business. So this time zone is very important. And to Naira, if you want to be paying on Naira and track your conversion very well, and your payments, your profit and loss. So if it's after clicking on, okay, you go with the first option. This other account will be used for my business. Please, can you hear me? Please, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Because I think I just received a notification. My network is not strong. I hope like everyone is following. If you have any questions to now, you can ask your questions. Okay, any questions? Okay, see, snowball, I'll see anything. I'll just continue. So, why you should always go with the first one is that if you use under business or clients, Facebook, we have to like the process will Facebook now tell you to you have to collect permission from the other business manager to create it. So that will not be necessary since you're actually creating it for your business. Okay, when you click on create, okay, when you click on create, okay, this is what you see next. Okay, so actually, even if you create a ad account, don't have access to it. Ad accounts. Okay, you probably be an admin, a business manager account, and have different advertisers or different people running ads for you. I won't want any of them like it seems to have access to this other account. That's why Facebook will not initially give you permission to that account. So you just have to select the people that want to have access to the other account and give them the control. Okay. So Facebook you always should I say always streets, I always give one about their control because um this control, the level of control you give someone your other can actually affect your business, especially when the person wants to mess up your other accounts or business manager. Okay. So if it is someone you don't trust, probably a freelancer or someone you don't trust at all, you can just give the person partial access. But if it's someone that you trust, I want him to be doing everything for you. Okay. You can give yourself full control and then probably give another person partial control. Okay, depending on your level of trust. So now I'll just select everybody and give everybody listen, full control. Okay. So once you do that, anybody with anybody in this business, okay. First of all, the only people you can give access to other accounts are people in your business manager that have access to your business manager at that particular time. Okay. So without someone having access to your business manager at that particular time, you can't actually give them access to any other account, your business manager. Business manager, this is your ad account ID. Your ad account has been created. So the next thing you do is to add payment information. Okay, this is another important aspect of Facebook advertising you need to know because with the way the things are going, I don't think that you want to pay in dollars, and this is where new advertisers get it wrong. Okay, when selecting your payment information, yes, you have to select Nigeria Naira. Yeah, that if you're running ads in Nigeria. Okay, so that aside, you just click next. So this is now where the trick comes in. Okay, the effects of choosing one of this payment method is actually different. Okay, example, for instance, this debit or credit card, if you choose it, once you choose any of these payment methods, you can't actually change it. Okay, and the effect can be disastrous depending on where you're in as for. For Nigerians, I don't think that Nigerians want to go with debit or credit card. Because once you go with debit or credit card, you actually pay in dollars. The exchange rate will be affecting that much the money you pay. Okay, for example, there was this time I was in this option. I'll pay for hours, 30 naira for hours, and then Facebook collects 10,000 naira. Okay, actually, I had to talk to Facebook about this, but it told me that it's not from Facebook, it's actually from my bank. Okay, when I went to my bank, and they are telling me that it's for this exchange rate. Okay, it's because of the exchange rate, that's why they have to collect the extra charge. Now, that was when dollar was not that high. Now that dollar is very high. You can imagine what the exchange rate will be. So you won't want to go with this debit or credit card. But the advantage this debit or credit card has is that you actually run ads before paying. Okay. You can set up your ads, leave it to be running, then later on you pay in future. That's all the advantage. Okay. So there will not be any incidents of you having your account locked, your money locked in any account. Okay, which is the advantage of Naira payments. Okay, actually, Naira payments are actually paying Naira. Facebook has partnership with a payments gateway that's pay you to lessen the burden on African countries when paying for adverts because of this exchange rate issues. So the amount you spend on ads, okay, if you are spending 10,000 naira on ads, except from the tax that Facebook collects, that's I think 7.5% tax of any of your ad budget, or you just pay the actual amount needed for the adverts. If it is 30,000 naira, you have to pay, you pay 30,000 naira, no extra charge for anybody. So that's the advantage this naira. But the disadvantage is that, okay, in a scenario whereby you fund your account 30,000 naira or 50,000 naira and it gets restricted, you can't withdraw the money. The money will just be stuck there. Like you have really, Facebook will just collect the money. Okay. And then the rationale behind all this stuff is that when using Naira payments with Mastercard or Visa, you're actually buying a token. It's as if you are buying a ticket that will expire as long as you run adverts. And when you buy that ticket and you get restricted, Facebook is under no obligation to refund you any money. So as I said, you just go with your Naira payments and click on next.
So which payment method do you suggest?
Methods. Personally, I'll use Naira payments, Mastercard or Visa. But if you have a dollar card, I think that it will be better for you to use to pay in dollar. Probably you're not in Nigeria, you are outside and you want to advertise, you can go with dollar. But personally, if you're a Nigeria advertiser, I don't want to be incurring extra charges from banks because of the exchange rate. You just have to just go with pay you. And it is always necessary for you to choose pay you because once, okay, let me just say this. Once you get a new business manager, you will only be allowed to create one ad account unless you, and for you to be able to create more than one, you have to spend a certain amount of money in the first ad account. And then you have to have some history of no policy violation, And in situation whereby you have already made a mistake in your payment setting, probably you choose postpaid. Okay, let us see. The first option you usually call postpaid, and you choose it. You can't change it. And then for you to create another ad account to correct the mistake, you have to either create another business manager or you have to spend money. At least give Facebook some money using that postpaid and give your bank extra charge using that postpaid. Okay. So I always advise people to go with pay you, especially if you want to pay with Naira and make your cost to be cheaper. Although when funding using this prepaid, that's pay you have to fund, okay, let's just say your budget is 10K daily or 10,000 naira daily. You have to just fund the budget for that day, unless you know that you're not actually violating that policy for any reason. That's where I advise you to put a higher budget, or you don't like funding, you won't be free to be funding your accounts regularly. You just have to just add 30,000 naira for 3 days. Okay, just add money that even if you lose it, you'll be comfortable losing the money. Even if you look like your accounts, you'll be comfortable with you leaving the money there. Okay, so this is the task information. You see this option after choosing your payments method. As I said, I advise everybody to go with pay you. That's prepaid. Okay, so normally I say something about Facebook collecting 7.5% of your ad budget. Okay, but then if you have a VAT ID and you restart company, that can show Facebook that are already paying tax. Okay, if you're already paying tax to Nigeria government and you have your VAT everything, there's no need for you to to pay that tax here. Okay, you don't even have any need to pay that tax here. That's just it. So probably you'll be refunded or they'll stop collecting money from you, taxing your ad budget. Start everything, just okay, skip. Then you add funds, or this is you just add funds. As I said, add the amount you are comfortable with, or the daily budget for that your ad. Okay, the only thing is that you'll be funding your ads daily. Or you can just, if you are not comfortable funding your ads daily, you can just add the total budget for 3 days. Then you have to just click on this. Okay, then you click on continue.
Sorry, what will you do about if you're paying tax or if you have a registered company, so you don't have to pay? Where will you fill in those information?
You just enter you are about to make payments. The always request for the information. Okay, you just have to just once they request for it, you have to just give it to them. Okay, enter you are making payments. You want to fund your other accounts, you always ask for it. But you just have to, if you just fill it. Although I haven't tried filling it before since I'm not really start business. Okay. I hope I've answered your question. Okay. Okay, so as I said, when you click on continue, you just have to include your card details, everything, your Visa card or Mastercard, just include it, and then click on pay amount. You actually be sent a code for you to verify. See the number attached to your account for you to verify actually the person making that transaction. Okay, once you do it, your account will be funded, and then you can actually start running your ads. Okay, um that's all for the ads accounts setup. Okay, so I see something about talking about the business manager setup later on. Okay, so that's where people come in. Okay, people come in. So as I said earlier, for you to add anybody to your ad account, any of your ad account, they must already be added to your business manager. So how you can actually add people to your business manager is through their mail. You just have to click on add people. Depending on the level of enter their mail address. Okay, depending on the level of trust you have for the person, or the level of access you want to give to a person, you can actually give the person full control or just none. So I'll just go with the full control. And you even have received a warning from Facebook, sensitive tasks. Okay, why why is very sensitive is shown as sensitive because you can eventually, example, if you have another account 4 to 5 years, that's a valuable access because as you spend more on Facebook and the longer the number of years of your other accounts, the restriction will not be there. Then there are some features that Facebook will give you access to probably. Okay, for example, now I can actually speak with the Meta Pro marketing team. Okay, you can talk to them about Ava, they will give you tips. There are just lots of amazing stuff that you get once your business manager is really has no record of policy violation. Even if you have a record of policy violation, it should be minimal, and then you have spent a lot of money on it. So Facebook usually give all the advertisers like the privilege to do some things that advertisers can't do. Okay, that's why all the advertisers hardly complain of account restrictions, unlike new advertisers, because as an advertiser, you really have their trust. Okay, so in a situation whereby you and then you give a wrong person control, like full control on your business manager, the person can actually kick you out of your business manager. I cannot do anything. So that's why you risk to that's why it's showing you as a sensitive task. So depending on your level of trust, you have to give the person either partial or full access. Okay, so as long as you give the person full control, uh you won't give the person just a control, just one control, just minimal control on your assets. Everything here is your assets is immaterial because the person can actually like come, as long as it's an admin, a full admin, the person can just come and give himself control later on. So you can just give anybody, depending on what you want the person. If it is like partial access, you just like click on what you want the person to have access to. Click on invite and invite the person. Okay, so this is actually my mail I used to join. So they can't send that mail to me because I'm really an admin here. So okay, so for you to come here, I didn't show you how I got here. You have to just click on this. This is called the all tools bar, and then click on business settings. That's where you now see these options. Okay. So I don't think that partners will be necessary and system users, but then I'll display partners. Partner is probably when you have the okay, let's just say when there are two business managers and they want to handle, you just have access to or two business managers, two Facebook accounts, but you want to be managing their assets. You just have to, you can just make yourself partners and then have access to their assets. Although you have to be verified. The other business manager have to verify you, has to approve your request for any of their assets. So page, you can actually, apart from creating page through your Facebook account, you can create page through your business manager account. Also create page, yeah. But I won't advise you to create page through your business manager account because once with Facebook adverts, as Facebook as you always that once any of your assets, okay, probably you manage 5 page or you manage 2 different other accounts or 3 different accounts. Once a page gets restricted, once your once any of your page get restricted, once any of your page get restricted, once any of your page get restricted, it's subsequently affects other page. Okay, let's just say you manage 5 page. Once the first one get restricted and don't do anything about it, it's not busy for Facebook to restrict the score one, the third one. That's why, okay, what Nigeria advertisers try to do to play smart is once the first one get restricted, they will remove it from the business manager or they'll disconnect it from having access. But that's not actually nice because you have to just, the thing is just for you to make your account neat, clean. You have to just request review and then state a reason why they shouldn't restrict you, especially when you know that they have violated their policy. Okay, I already talked about ad accounts. Okay, business asset group is just for you grouping your assets to make it easier. Probably have like you're managing up to 5 different ad accounts, and those 5 different ad accounts are used for different businesses. So you use this thing to know the ads account, the peso, and other related assets that will be grouped for the different ad accounts. Then another thing you should look out for is your Instagram accounts. Okay. You can try connect your Instagram account to your business manager through here. Just click on add. Then you just connect your Instagram account through here. So that's not that hard to do. So and that's thing you can do is your WhatsApp account or commerce account. Okay, in a case whereby why people connect WhatsApp account to their business manager is probably you have a page you use for ads, and then there's already a number connected to it. I want to use that number to receive your WhatsApp, please. Okay, if you're running ads directly to WhatsApp and you don't want to use the number on your page to get the list or people to click to get to chat the number up on your page, you don't have to connect the WhatsApp account to here. You select your country and just connect, and then you send a code to join. So that's it. Okay, let's go catalogs. I don't think this is necessary. Or pesos. Okay, what is necessary now is pesos. Okay, peso is a kind of a code you have to install on your backend of your site now to get people that takes action. Okay. I don't know if have you ever clicked on an ad and it takes you a page to a website, and then probably once you log out and come online again, you still see the ads. Like you see the ads flowing everywhere you go. Please, if you have seen, if you have been in that kind of situation, probably click an ad and then you see something on the ad. Probably you go to their websites, and later on in the future, you start seeing the ads like almost every time. Okay, someone just said yes. Okay, so that's because of the peso. The peso track the action. Okay, the Facebook ad peso tracks the action you take on their site. Probably you come to their site and make a purchase. You come to their site and make a purchase. The Facebook ads peso will track them, or you come to the ads. You come to any site and click on add to cart, but you don't actually make a purchase. Yes. Okay, I'll still explain that, like why you see them on IG, Facebook, and audience network. Okay, so you click on their ads and make a purchase, or you click on ads to cart, but you don't make a purchase. So then all of a sudden you start seeing the ads everywhere. Okay, I'll not even be seeing the same ads. You see try different ads, but then probably see an ads to purchase a washing machine. Then the next ad you see, you click on add to cart, but then don't make a purchase. The next ad you see now be a testimonial of one of their customer. So that's the importance of peso. So, and I won't advise anyone, even for optimization, when optimizing for ads, the piece is very important for optimization. So I don't usually advise anybody to run ads without having a good peso. Okay, so and just share when you click on create Facebook peso, you just name your peso. Okay, especially where you don't want if you don't want to be confused, probably have different pesos for different websites. I don't want to get confused or which one is for this website or for another website. Okay, so you have to name it based on your business or the sites. Okay, you can include your website URL, but that's not a problem. Then click on continue. So either you can continue managing my business and later on set up your peso, or you set it up now. So if you set it up now, you'll be giving different options to use. Okay, manual output to websites, output using partner integration. This is especially for Shopify and WordPress. Okay, but they commonly use this email instructions to a developer. Okay, especially when you have a different person that is managing your website. Okay, just what you have to do is to send the peso mail to the person. Okay, the peso mail created to the person. I person have to just install it on the back end, the header of your back end. Okay, so in the situation whereby you send the code, I person eventually install it. Apart from sending the code, I person installing it, you have to then track events, like make events, create events that I want Facebook to track. Probably want Facebook to track a button as lead, as purchase, or as lead purchase, view contest, and other options. You have to then do it. Okay. So that's where you now see your data sets. Your data set now be your pixels. Okay, after creating a pixels, okay, it will be shifted to the data sets. Okay, so your data sets will now be where you can see all the pixels created for different ads. So once you click on your data sets, most importantly, for you to even use a pixel, okay, all these business managers assets have been linked away. For you to even use any of them or connect any of them, you have to, for you to use any of them in any other account, any pixel in another account, you have to actually connect it, unless it won't be, probably you will create a pixel later on and then you'll not be seeing the pixel. You don't know, you have to connect it to the other account want to use for the ads. Okay, then for you to further set up the pixel, you have to just click on this open in an invest manager. Okay, this is where you actually set up your pixel. Okay, after the installation on the website, you still have to set it up and test your events, check if they are working. So this is where you check if they are working. Just confirm your website events, click on your website URL, and then check if they're actually working on the website. And if the phase is selected, because sometimes you install pixels on your website and then it's not firing, it's not recording anything. So I won't want that to happen. You finish running a certain as everything, your pixel is not doing anything. And once your pixel is not doing anything, your optimization will be something difficult. Optimization will be difficult for Facebook because Facebook usually use pixel to optimize. Okay, aside from that, it will be difficult for you to track the actual people perform on your site. Okay, so aside from that, for you to actually track buttons, landing page, and all that, you have to do it via the open invest setup tools. You just go to your settings and then open invest setup tools. Okay, since this piece is not installed on any site, I can't do anything. So, but actually, if you have a pixel, if this pixel is already triggered, you can just simply input your website URL and then open it and then select your and select the events you want to track. Okay, even Facebook will guide you. If you open your website, Facebook will guide you on how to set it up. Okay, so having that said, I think that will be all for setting up your business manager. You can really say something about verifying your mail. Okay, that's very necessary. Before you run any ads, you must verify your mail. Then this is just in case you just want to have add extra information. Sorry, in case you want to have extra information about your business manager and verify your business manager. Okay, you can see add account creation limits is 3. Okay, the more you spend the depending on the more is the how much you have spent on your business manager as a whole, and then your record or this number of account creation limits to be increasing. But then even if you have a single problem with any of your other account, okay, I can't create any other account because just one of the other account restricted. I have 5 other accounts and my creation limit is already 7, but I can't create more account because I have a restriction in one. So I will just what I do advise people is that if you know that you likely use more plenty other accounts or much other accounts, just check your other account creation limit. As you create it, just be creating other accounts and be keeping. Because once they restrict one, you will not be allowed to create another one. So this is also not necessary, but if you just want to include it, you can include it and then verify your business. Business verification not necessary too, but the advantage of this business verification is that it will be harder for Facebook to restrict you or for Facebook to come and ban your account and that. So moving forward, the next thing you have to discuss is okay. I have talked about boosting the right way on your post or the right way. Okay. So actually, uh, most of us don't even plan campaigns. We just wake up in the morning and start setting up ads just to run ads. But even for you to run an ads, you should actually plan it. Okay. So okay, Victor discussed about most of this. Okay, yeah, day before yesterday, I think. Yes, Victor discussed about most of it. But then I'll um, just be saying little things on them. Okay, your campaign setup. Okay, I'll talk on that later. Okay, but then for you to okay, so that, Facebook when you run ads, okay, you're not actually guaranteeing that your ads will convert immediately. So so you have to put many things into consideration, or and some of them are this into consideration. In fact, you have to put all of them into consideration before running ads, and any mistake in any of them can make your ads not convert at all. Okay, your campaign setup, yes. You can set up if you don't select the right objective. When it comes to objective, I have to explain that. When it comes to objective, if you don't select the right one, your campaign will not actually convert. Okay, let me just say, for instance, you want to run ads to make sales, and you're selecting engagement campaign. Facebook will just show your ads to people that will likely comment. Facebook already have the algorithm of how people behave on their platform. So if set is engagement, Facebook will just show us people that will like your video, will comment, but will not actually take action. Then you're targeting. Okay. Or in as much as Facebook already updated their platform, we always advise people to use broad targeting or no targeting at all. Okay, uh, but then you just have to at least do your research. Okay, so your targeting should be based on your copywriting. Okay, the audience you are talking to. For the audience you are talking to, that's the way how you can actually target. Okay, let's say you're talking to your copy is talk or your ad creative is basically for that. Your targeting should be centered on that too, or any occupation, depending on your ad creative, the people your ad creative is meant for. Then your delivery, okay, you check your reach, your CPM, your cost per impression, your frequency. Later, I'll explain all this. These are just Facebook ad metrics. Okay, and for you to know how this is set up, you have to use your Facebook ad metrics. You have to use your Facebook ad metrics. So that's you have to check is your product or offer. No matter how good your ad is, when your offer is not nice, or your offer is not something that will resonate well with your target audience, you not make any sales. No matter how nice is your product is, you have to give them offer that will make them to take action immediately. I believe Victor discussed this yesterday, so I'll just keep it to them. Price. Okay. So your price should be okay. The matrix you should use to know if your price is resonating well with your audience, people that have clicked your ads is your abandoned carts and their bounce rates. Okay. The thing, but how to determine your price is you check your competitors' price, because depending on the awareness level of the market you're going into, if, for instance, even if you have a very nice offer, and then it seems that your price is outrageous compared to other people that they buy from, they will not buy. So your price is another important factor where running ads. Okay. So and that one is your ad creatives. Okay. I believe Victor discussed about ad creatives too. But the only thing I can say about ad creative and ad copy is that okay, your ad creative and ad copy determines how much Ad creative and ad copy determines how much you pay for your ads. Okay, if your content is engaging, as I said before, if your content is very engaging, people share your content, people like, people comment, Facebook will reduce your Facebook will reduce your CPM, that's your cost per impression. Facebook will reduce your ad cost totally. When we earn, okay, if you are meant to be paid 2,000 naira per impression, okay, per impression means per 1,000 persons, and Facebook can even reduce it to around 300 naira, 300 naira for 1,000 people. You can see like your ads will reach more people on at a cheaper rate. Then that's you have to consider is your landing page. Okay, your landing page, and that's you have to consider is your landing page. Okay, so if your landing page should be should I say should be profit. Okay, let me just say this. It should not be that nice if you're advertising a goods, a product worth 100,000 naira, and then your landing page is as if you are selling something worth 2,000 naira. So depending on the amount of products and the price of your products, your landing page should be as like you should give people the kind of thing, okay, like you have to give them the feeling that buying their money is worth what they are buying. Their luxurious experience and all that, and you can do that using your landing page. So, and that's it, you should consider apart from landing page, your customer journey. Okay, most times people just set up ads, they don't consider the journey, their customer journey. Okay, after the ad what's next? Okay, so when you don't consider all this, you don't consider your customer journey. When you don't consider your customer journey, you actually have a great ad. Okay, that's why you see an ad with lots of comments, likes, shares, but then they are not making sales because their customer journey is not nice. Okay, so the rule here is that your customer journey should be like flow of the liver, like, and when putting your customer journey into consideration, okay, you should look at your website speed. Aside from website speed, you should look at if your copy is catchy enough. If the okay, probably you want to do a website, your follow up, I mean your mail sign opt-in, probably upset them, all that. So you have to make sure that it's well like structured and to not in as much as it not be stressful for your customers or your prospects. How much I don't want to be stressful for prospects, you should be attractive to them. Okay. And that thing you have to consider your reputation and trust factor. Very, very important. Okay. So most times if you see an ad, okay, the way we react to ads, let's just say MTN is making an offer to sell their router or their Airtel or any router or any of their products at, let us say they want to sell their router that is worth 50,000 naira, 5,000 naira. It will be easier for you to believe and to pay immediately than a new brand. That's another mistake people make. They don't try to build awareness. Like their ads will just be directly to sales. Okay. They will not want to consider their reputation if they are well known in the industry. Okay, because if you are well known in the industry and you run an ads, it will be easier for it to convert that you not be someone that is not well known, someone that will just a business that will just wake up one morning and start running ads to make sales. It will be harder for people to trust that brand. So the goal is to score at least 75%. When you listen, when you calculate all this, check this your campaign setup, you just have to, based on the matrix. Yeah, I was going to explain this matrix. Based on the matrix, you have to just give yourself a score. If it's 8/10, all of them should be over 10. And then if you score, you should score at least 75. Okay, because any of this can affect, okay, can affect your ad, the overall performance of your ad. Okay. The difference between 65 and 75 can be different between a failed business and a successful one. Okay, that's it. We move on to the next thing. Okay, so I already talked about the elements key to a successful. So I'll just tell you things you should consider too when running this campaign or when timing is to know if your campaign is successful. So your campaign setup is it depends mainly on your campaign objective, your tracking, okay, and your conversions. Then your targeting. What percentage of the customers you are targeting are actually interested potential customer? Okay, this targeting, aside from you selecting, okay, if they are females, probably are selling a female products, that's what they just female, not male too. Just selecting male and female, both genders. That's just select female. Okay. Aside from that, when targeting, especially in Nigeria targeting, what you pay attention to is targeting cities. Because if you target the state as a whole, uh, Facebook, Facebook, you actually want to give the low cost per result and probably delivering your ads to all these rural areas, all these undeveloped areas that people are now advertising to, because the thing is that since Facebook advertisement is based on bidding, and people are fully aware that people in cities, okay, people in Ikeja or Port Harcourt have higher purchasing power. Like things are a lot more expensive there than in all these rural areas. People will be bidding more. Like we'll be setting their targets, it to Port Harcourt and others. So in a scenario whereby you start just tell Facebook to run ads, so probably to Nigeria as a whole, Facebook will not want to, you want to give it a low cost per result. I'll probably be showing your ads to people not even interested, showing your ads to all these areas you know purchasing power. And yourself, you know that from the leads you get, you know that these people will not actually buy your product. But that Facebook giving you a low cost per result. Okay. When it comes to delivery, this is the question you should ask yourself. Then, do you manage to reach a sufficient quantity of your targeted potential customers? Okay, then your products offer, how does your product offer solution compared to competition? So, in everything you are doing here, okay, you have to first research your competitors, okay, and there are various ways to do that. You can go to your ads library, you can use your ads library, you can use YouTube, you can use Amazon to see what people are complaining, people that have purchased a certain product, what they are complaining, what are their complaints and all that. So I think that we need to abandon this. So I will not say much on it. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to price, you have to check how does your price compare to the competition in terms of amount and value offered. Okay. Probably maybe even be giving a higher price, but then once you should, even if you give a higher price, you have to show that like it's worth their money, the value they're going to be getting from a particular product or service you're rendering is what the amount they're giving you. And how can you do that? When you scout on your competitors, you know what your competitors are lacking. I can add it as your offer or as something that you can add to your products that will make them to buy from you immediately. And then add creative. Okay, Victor talked about add creative and add copies, so I won't talk much on it. Okay, but then your ad should be in such a way that once someone, your target audience or someone that you think is a prospect sees it, the person will be able to comprehend your message. Okay, it should be, your ads should be interesting, engaging, and captivating at the same time. And for your copy, okay, is there been a situation I run an ad and probably people don't even watch the video or people don't look at the flyers, they will just go and read the copy. People have different ways. Some will usually watch videos, some don't watch videos, some will just read copies. Okay, humans are different. So you have to check how effective is your copy. Okay, the message you're trying to get across, was it done? And what people usually do again is that they'll just drop a copy or do a video creative, okay, without actually even putting a call to action. Okay, or for instance, let's just say I'm trying to sell this phone and I say like I'm busy things about the phone, and then I didn't tell you to come and buy. You can just simply like, oh, this phone is nice, everything, and then just leave the ad and go. But once there's a button, okay, probably you see click now, buy now, click to buy now, or um limited stocks available, something like that. Okay, so So for reputation and trust factors, okay, you can that's why you have to have a website. Have to a website, an authentic Facebook account, as I said before. Because some people do not buy from you. They want to know about your product, your services, what you render first before actually making a decision. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. Okay, so it's one by one. Okay, so the first is the campaign structure and objective. Okay, so I'll explain how your campaign structure and objective should be. Okay, so on Facebook now, on Facebook, they usually make a lot of change on that platform, especially on their business manager, to make it easier for advertisers. Although if they think they're making it easier, it just seems complicated sometimes. Okay, to us advertisers. Okay, so now they only see simplify objective now. Okay, so this simplify objective will depend on the goal you are planning to achieve with your ads. I'll have to show you. I will have to create an ad to show you what I mean. So for you to create an ad, you create an, as I said before, you create your ads in the ads manager. So you click on all toolbars, then you click on your ads manager.
Please, can you choose all the objectives in one ad?
I didn't get your question. I didn't get your question.
Martin, if you can choose all the objectives in one ad, running one ad, you can choose lead, you can choose all those
No.
other ones that you listed.
Oh no, you can't. You just have to give Facebook an objective to. Okay, your objective is simply how Facebook optimize your ad. What Facebook is actually looking for. Okay, not actual Facebook, actually what you want Facebook to do for you. Okay, so the results you get from choosing an awareness campaign will be different from the results you get when choosing a sales objective. Okay, so having every objective, okay, there are also different optimization events which you have to be careful with. So I'll explain the objective first. Okay, sales. Okay, sales is used when you want to sell a product, as the name implies. You want to make you sell your product and want to make people to buy from you and all that. Okay, so when it comes to sales, okay, there are conversion locations. Okay, I think I will have to explain it. I have to go deep in it. Okay, but then let me just explain the objective before I start selecting one by one. Okay, but leads. Okay, leads means when you don't want to make sales, but want to generate leads for your business. Want to get people interested in your business, probably to nurture them later in future. That's when you go for the leads objective. Okay, but in some certain ways, the leads objective is similar with the sales objective because the optimization invests. Okay, in as much as your objective matters, okay, but the main thing, the key factor now is your optimization events. Because even if you have sales as your objective and your optimization events is link clicks, Facebook will just optimize for link clicks. Then engagements. Engagement is when you just want people to like your video, to comment, and probably want to get page likes. Like you want to make your page likes to increase and all that. You have to use engagement. This is app promotion. I haven't used this before. I've never promoted any app. Then traffic. Traffic is when you want to make people to see your site or to see a landing page of yours. This is mostly used by bloggers when they want more people to visit their sites. All these bloggers, so that even companies just use it. Probably they want people to know more about their products or service. They just use traffic, but they know that they won't make sales from this objective. Although sometimes when you select traffic as the objective, you can make sales because once your landing page is captivating and someone sees it, the person can actually buy if the person likes your product. So awareness is just for you to, as the name implies, for you to reach people that you just people to know your product, your new brand. I want people to know people in a particular area to know your product. You don't have to just choose awareness, and people just be seeing your ads. And the thing with this objective now is that okay, should I say awareness campaign is very cheap. I think can we use 15 naira to reach 1,000 naira people. I mean 1,000 people. Like awareness is very cheap. Then traffic is even cheap too, cheaper than sales and leads. The higher the quality of this, your objective your objective, okay, defines the quality of this you want and your audience behavior on Facebook. Okay, because if select sales now, what Facebook is optimizing for is people that have already made sales before, people that have potential based on their growth, people that have potential to make sales, to purchase a product. Sorry, to purchase a product. Yeah, when you see awareness, Facebook will not show us to people that we have that potential to purchase a product, just for people to know your products and all that. Okay, so I'll be going with sales first. I've already explained the objective part, so let's start with sales. Then first, you have to name your campaign, especially when you are running different ads. You can use different naming formats depending on what you are comfortable with and name it. So I will not be probably you have 5 ads running. I want to know which is which. Like you want to be managing the ads. I'll be seeing your performance and all that. Or probably you have a Facebook advertiser or someone handling your ads. I want to know the ads for how the ads are performing. Okay. That's something I will actually advise. Okay. I want to know how your ads performing without the Facebook advertiser. Okay. So I will always tell people that they should learn how to run ads themselves before outsourcing it to another person. Because most times, so the person okay, I've seen lots of adverts on Facebook personally, even lots of Facebook advertisers that will be posting their results and all that. You can imagine someone be optimizing for traffic and be okay. Let's just say optimize for traffic and your link clicks, you are getting this thing 2 naira per link click or 5 naira per link click. The advertiser can simply tell you that that's the amount of leads that you'll be getting. All that. And if you're not well conversant with Facebook, as you can easily be deceived and just give your money to someone that will just waste your money. So even for you, before you even outsource advertisements, you have to like have at least the background knowledge about it to know when your ad is doing great or where the fault is from the advertiser or from your funnel. Okay, so it's very, very important. So when it comes to sales campaign, you just have to name your campaign. Yeah. Then your assets. Okay, every campaign has 3 levels. Your campaign level, sorry, every campaign has 3 levels. Your campaign level, your asset level, and your ad level. Okay, so when you click on when you select your campaign name, and then for your assets, you can anything. To make this faster, just think it as anything. I click on cut your, depending on how you can recognize it or how you can know the campaign. Assume you have 20 campaigns running. I want to differentiate that. Which name you can use to differentiate your campaigns. So, okay, once you do this, you see something like this. Okay, So actually, you can create a naming template so as to know every time you start to think about how to name your campaign. Just has to just create your name. This is a template, but I don't use this. No. So when you use a campaign name, okay, you can click on web now. So you see, okay, your campaign level. This is the campaign level. Okay, you select your campaign name, then you now see special ad categories. Okay, yeah, they say declare if your ads are related to credit, employment, or housing, or about social issues, election or politics. Okay, requirements differ by country. So actually, when it comes to these special ads categories, okay, uh, it won't be shocking to you that real estate is among these special ads categories. And then once you select it, your target will just be, you can't even target, you just give the ads to Facebook will limit how you target, which is very bad for real estate. Okay, but the good news now is that um this differs by country. Nigeria, they don't um Facebook don't are not strict on this thing. They don't keep to the requirements strictly when it comes to African countries, because I don't think that anybody will be that, let's say, enlightened to be seeing Facebook. Okay, but when you're running out to European countries, um, like the USA, the in USA, okay, Russia is totally out from advert. You can't run out to Russia. But when it comes to USA, United Kingdom, all these European countries, our Facebook usually take this requirement very serious. And if you run any ads and don't select it as a special ads category, your ads will be rejected. So credits, employment, housing, sorry, but if you are running ads in Nigeria, even if you are fall under the special ads category, even if you don't select it, Facebook will not do anything because they are not that strict on this. I don't know if it is like how the African leaders are not taking this is serious. But in outside countries, you try to take discrimination serious. That's why there's this requirement. So buying type, you can select how you want your ads to be running. Either auction. Okay, in some other accounts, there are two options. Either you click on auction or per delivery. But then auction is always, I think it depends on your other account, because this is my other account that has two options. But then I always go for auction. Okay. So I think there's any other thing to check here. Okay, so in case you want your ads, you have a budget, okay, probably you want to test different things. Again, in Facebook advertisements, everything just, actually what you think that won't work will work. Okay, you can have like, that's why they tell you to test a lot of things. You can have like 5 to 6 creatives, test different things to know what works, also give you the lowest cost per results, and then scale it. So, but in case you don't know how to, okay, just in case you don't want to spend 50,000 naira daily on an ad, and then there are like 5 assets here, but they don't to apportion the budgets equally. Okay, you can use the ABU. This is called ABU, ad budget optimization. Sorry, this is called CBU, campaign budget optimization, because this is at the campaign level. Campaign level, that's why they call it campaign budget optimization. Although Facebook has reaching the name to advantage campaign budgets, but initially it was called the CBO. So the money you select here will distributed to your ad to the adverts you create. So if you select with naira and then there are like 5 hours running, the money will be distributed. And when it is being distributed, on the thing that the problem now that will not be distributed equally. Okay, some factors can determine how your budget is distributed, such as audience size. Probably you have an asset, okay, an asset that has a larger audience than that one. Facebook will just be probably pumping money to the one with larger audience and neglecting the one with a lower audience. So that will not be really good, because you not give your ads any chance to really not give you a chance to know what is actually working, which audience is actually converting for you. Okay, that's That's it for say CBO. I mean, yeah, CBO. Okay, so this is daily budget. You can select lifetime budgets, but not be advisable to select lifetime budgets. You have to just use daily budgets here running as. Okay. You can select A or B test. This is split testing, so it's called split testing. You can split test here, but that's not how I split test. I split test in a totally different way. So aside from the campaign level, okay, the next level is the asset level. Okay, so in this asset level, you can select your budget too. Let me do something now. Okay, you have to tick this first. So I always advise people when you want to test different audience, different ads, different creative and others, you have to use ad budget optimization. That's selecting your budget in the ads level and then distribute your budget equally so that each asset will be able to learn and then you know what is converting. Then you just telling Facebook to distribute your budget anyhow. And Facebook, all these other factors that will affect distribution will make, okay, for instance, audience A is larger than audience B, like 2 times larger than audience B, and Facebook is giving most of the budget to audience A. Why? In reality, audience B will be the audience with your most target audience. And imagine the distribution can move be 9,000 naira to 1,000 naira or 9,000 naira to 2,000 naira depending. So that's where our advice put is. So when it comes to your conversion location, okay, they tell you to choose where you want to derive sales. Okay, when you select sales, you can send people to your website. Okay, your website. If your website app now show not available, you can send people to your website or your WhatsApp, your Messenger, Instagram. In case you want to just run out your WhatsApp, your Messenger, and if you don't have a website, you can go with this. And if you want to like to put them on the call, probably they see your ads and they want them to call you when they see the ad. I go with this. But then I always tell people that before I said this, I see that the the objective, I see that the objective doesn't matter. What actually matters is your optimization event. Okay. So I'll show you that. Okay, optimization events. Okay, I'll tell you why later on. Okay, then our pixel. If you have just created your pixel, if there was a pixel already, okay, already create a pixel using your business set. I've connected it to this other account. So you just have to select your pixel here. Okay, but then I think you just have to create another pixel here. Or better still, let us create a new pixel here. This is not necessary. So you just the same method. So the same method to send codes just the same methods for you to send codes your website developer. Okay, so once you create a pixel, you see the pixel is inactive because they are not recording any events. You just have to click on it. You'll be presented with different events based on what you are tracking on your website. These are what you are tracking on your website. And your goal. Okay, so actually this is how I start this. What is important or optimization event? Okay, let's just say that you want to get the highest number of purchase. Okay, with your ads, you just click on this purchase. Okay, just to make Facebook to know that, and you track a button as purchase. Okay, Facebook will try to get much people as possible to make a to try to get people similar. Okay, there's something called the learning phase. Okay, when you start an ad, the delivery will be very slow because Facebook try to learn. And how the Facebook learn is based on your optimization events or your conversion events. So once your conversion event is purchased, okay, Facebook is trying to learn through it. And okay, for people that don't use pesos, they run ads, they will not select pesos, they don't run ad like that. Okay, Facebook will not be able to optimize your ads. Okay, it will be hard for Facebook will not visit the learning phase because this is what they use to optimize your ads. Okay, and for them to optimize your ads, I think that you need to have up to 50 people to actually make a purchase. 30 to 50 people, depending on your objective. If it is message, you just need, and then Facebook delivery will be very fast. Okay, so that's the importance of your peso, especially when you're running out to your website. Okay, so for here you can see that the peso is optional. Okay, because actually, yes, it is under the sales campaign, but then what you're not optimizing for is not bone sales. Okay, what you now be optimizing for is, okay, you select your WhatsApp number, your page and WhatsApp number here. Okay, or probably you want to connect another WhatsApp account, you click on this connect account. Yeah, but this is not a problem. But as I said, when you click on messaging apps or get people to engage with your brand message, the thing is that although that's why I see that the main the main the main thing you should consider is your optimization event. Although yes, it's sales, but what is the Facebook optimizing for? Okay, so I'll jump this and come back to this later. I'll go to
Please, sorry, is running this campaign, is this one mainly for e-commerce? Is it
no,
different from the first one you did?
no, not different for e-commerce, just a general way of running campaigns. Just all the campaign have different method of running it. Like they're just the same method. Okay, it just depends on your objective. Okay, so as I said before, probably don't have a website. I want people to message you on WhatsApp or Instagram. Okay, this is called the other one was the optimization, the conversion goal. This is the performance goal. Actually, this is the optimization event. So you can see now, Facebook is trying to maximize the number of your conversations. That's Facebook is not optimizing for sales again. Not optimizing for people that can buy your product. Like they are not trying to show us to people that will likely um communicate with you through messaging to start a conversation with you. So probably if you are running out to your WhatsApp and then you are getting low quality leads or people that will not actually buy, that's because what Facebook goal is actually the goal, your performance goal is actually for them to. But then you can still, this is if you select here, I'll select this maximum number of conversions. Okay, if you select maximum number of conversions, this is like you tell Facebook that you actually want people that can convert, people that you know that if they chat you up, they'll purchase your product. But then for you to even use the conversions, you have to have a Facebook, I mean a peso. and then we have to be taking them to your site. Okay, but then for e-commerce specifically, you just have to go to his website or go to website. Okay, then your budget, you can just select budget depending on how much you want to spend on your ads. Okay, what I usually advise is that you have to just use a small budget to start running ads. Then you scale after all. After you scale. Okay, so 5,000 naira daily is not bad for running ads for testing. Okay, when it comes to audience, you can actually create your audience here or use the saved audience. You have actually no saved audience here. Okay. But I don't create my audience here. I create my audience in totally different place. So I'll just keep this audience. Language, I try leave it as all language. But if you like, I just select English or Jan, depending on the country. If you want to run a country to a French speaking country, I probably know that they don't speak English. You don't have to select French. Okay. Question about someone that I've seen an ad. Probably I've seen an ad on a website, and then later on you start seeing the ad. You clicked an ad, went to their website, and probably took an action, and you didn't make purchase, and later on you start seeing the ads everywhere. Okay, that's because of I start seeing the ads on Instagram, on Facebook, even on your music apps and all that. Okay, that's because of your placements. Okay, when you're running ads, they will give you two options. Either select advantage plus placements, or you use your manual placements. Okay, when selecting your advantage with a plus placements, what Facebook, if you just tell Facebook to, I don't know where my audience or my target audience are in. That was I tell Facebook that they should show us to different placements, and where you get the highest clicks, Facebook should optimize for the clicks there. Okay. I always advise people that depending on objective, that's where you select these placements. Okay, for if you're running ads for your your end goal is purchase, I have already set up your pixel, and there's nothing wrong going with advantage placement, especially when you don't know where your customers are in. Okay, but when you have already used to running ads, I know that most of my target audience are always on Facebook or Instagram or in audience network. Okay, there are some ads that are running on Facebook, but then people don't select Facebook or Instagram. They just choose audience network because they try all these gaming apps that are from Facebook. So that's it. So when you know where your audiences are, if they are Instagram or they're on Facebook or even Messenger, you just have to click on these smaller placements. So you save your money. You don't want Facebook to spend your money on platform where your audiences are not in. Okay. So you can see the platform you can run Facebook ads to. Okay. So you can use the business manager. That's why I say that it's not usually advisable to run ads directly from Facebook and Instagram, because there are lots of stores, lots of tools and resources that you can make use of when you use the business manager. So you can actually run ads to Facebook, Instagram, they're connected. Audience network, like I see these music apps, gaming app, even Google too. Now these are just partnership, like all those companies that Facebook make partnership with, so they will show their ads to people on their platforms. Okay, so and that's now I will tell you about this selecting. Go for Facebook and Instagram only. It is 90% chance that Facebook will just show your ads on Facebook and neglect Instagram because, first of all, Instagram is very expensive. So Facebook will just channel your money to Facebook, and then the population of Facebook is much than Instagram. So Facebook will just be spending your ads on Facebook instead of actually even spending it on Instagram. So I always advise people if you want to run ads, okay, just go for Instagram. I want to run for like if you want to run for both on you want to run ads on both of the platform. Just select them individually. Select Facebook or select Instagram. I'll select Instagram because just select Facebook and then duplicate your assets, duplicate it, and then select Instagram. I'll select Facebook and then duplicate it and select Instagram. Okay. So I think that's all for for the asset level. Then you can select where you want your device to be shown, or even when if it is connected to Wi-Fi and all that.
So please, what are the charges like if you are running ads on Facebook and you want to link it to Instagram? Are they still going to charge as if it's only on Facebook, or they will charge you separately on Instagram?
The charge will be based on the money you fund on your business manager. So this business manager just like an house that incorporates everything. Okay. Let's just say, assuming that you funded 10,000 naira on your business manager account, sorry, your ad account, since that you actually fund your ad account, not business manager. Okay, I run ads on both Facebook and Instagram. So both of the where the money will be coming from, you not be that budget that I funded, the money you funded. Do you get my answer?
No, what I'm asking is that are you going to be charged separately, or you are going to be charged based on the fact that your initial ads was coming from Facebook, or they are going to be charged separately on Facebook and then you're going to be charged separately on Instagram from that your ads manager stuff? You know, you're actually running the ads from Facebook and then you shade it to Instagram. So are they going to charge you separately on, as in whatever views or leads you get from Instagram? Are they going to charge you separately, or the charge is still going to look as if it's only on Facebook because you actually ran the ads on Facebook, you only shade it to Instagram?
This is not you running ads on Facebook. First of all, like you should like it's the Meta owns Facebook and Instagram, so it's not as if you are running ads on Facebook and Instagram separately. Separately. You are running ads on Facebook and sharing it to Instagram. It's as if you are running ads on them or these different platforms separately. So you'll be charged based on the platform. Okay, as I said before, Instagram is more expensive than Facebook. So, for instance, if you 1,000 naira to get 1,000 naira people, 1,000 people, sorry, on Instagram is 500 naira, and to get 1,000 people on Facebook is 200 naira. You'll be charged differently. Do you understand now?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so you're not running ads on Facebook. This is Meta. So this is just a ad that incorporates both Facebook and Instagram. If you don't want to run ads directly from your Instagram or Facebook, you just use this business manager. And always advise people to do this, to use the business manager because of the resources and tools too. Okay. So I don't think all these are important. So then now go to your art part. Okay. So this is the ad level. I've already talked about the campaign level, then the asset level and the ad level. Okay. So the important thing about the ad level is when you create your ads, or you input your creative, your copy, and the necessary, all the necessary, how you just create your ad. Then you now see the preview of your ads. Okay, so as you can see now, there's no Instagram placement. And you can see on this ad on Facebook and Instagram at the same time to reach more people who matter seeing. But the truth is that if you are running ads on Facebook and running ads on Instagram, it will just be showing on Facebook. It will be hard for them to show it on Instagram, unless the ad is getting much engagement on Instagram more than Facebook. That's why Facebook will probably start showing ads on Instagram. Then I don't think you have to click on this, but then when you are affiliating for a this thing, or for another business and all that, you have to just click on this partnership ad. But since it will be your business, you have to use it. So you select your Facebook page. The Facebook page you want to use for the ads, you select it here. Just any of the Facebook page you want to use for the ads. Just select any of the page. So let me go with Lavent. Let me just select a page. Just select a page. Okay, so when your ad setup, there is three options. Either you create, okay, start creating ad from the scratch, or you use an existing post. Okay, probably you already publish an ad before, and the ad is having lots of engagement. Okay, but then the ad is, or your ad is now suffering from what is called ad fatigue. Probably your ad is now showing to the same people multiple times, the same audience multiple times, and when someone sees an ad like 5 times and the person doesn't make any purchase, doesn't even show it, or the person will see the ad and skip it. Okay, the person will, and showing the ads to the person frequently will not even make sense, because you know that the person will not buy. And it's different from when you see someone sees an ad and the person clicks on it and probably tries to make purchase. Those scenarios are different. So that's just it. Well, you want to change your audience, you have to then use existing posts. Okay, let me just show you the same. When you click on use existing posts, you just click on select post. There you see different posts on this page. I know the one I want to use, or the one that got gotten lots of engagements. You just click on it. Okay, let me check for a post that's gotten lots of engagements. I'm saying this. Okay, let me just. I just let's. Let me just let this ad. Okay, so this was a published ads. Okay, probably since it goes like engagements and others, I want to use it and change the audience. Okay, I'll still show you how to create audiences for your ads, but then you want to just change the audience, but then you want it to be the same as, you just have to use this existing post. Or you can simply, if you sometimes you don't see your post, you publish post here, you just have to get your post ID. Okay, how you can just get your post ID, just clicking the autos bar, then you go to your page post. Then you see the posts you have made. Okay, I can trace them based on the dates you publish it, and get your post ID and use it here. So this multiple, I don't use Creative Hub. You can create your ads, your creative on Facebook itself, but I don't usually use that. Okay, I'm not that good with creating it on Facebook. So let's go to back with create ad. Okay. We're creating ad. Okay. When creating ads, you presented with your format and you see the three options. Okay, so either use a single image or video. This is using a single image or video, or you can use a slideshow too. So depending on the one you want, you just click on it. Okay, so or collections too. Something like a experience, user experience. Once they click your ad. So that aside, I'll still talk more of this. That aside, okay, this option is most advertiser ads. Okay, this option is if you want your ads to show, probably um someone will see A's ads, B's ads, like in that format. Like you do want Facebook to show ads to someone that have seen like two ads subsequently. Though I don't advise people to use this. You want your ads to go to skip all of them, or they will go for the most engaging one. But once you untick this, someone can just be scrolling and see your ad, which makes it better and less competitive for you. Okay, so I want to say that I should not select this. So when it comes to art creative, you select your, here is where you put after making your research as Victor taught in last two class and all that. You now have to um now to make your primary test. Okay, so a primary test is what the copy that will apply with, that will do this thing appear with your ads. The copy that will appear with your ads. So I think I will have to show you an already existing ad to make it easier and faster for us because time is not on our side. Let me look for another account. Okay, sorry, as if as I have a network glitch on my side. So can you see hear me? Okay, so I'll say yes. Okay, so as I was saying, so this is the I say I will go to select already published ads. Let's go with this. Okay, so So this is the test. Okay, this is the primary test. Okay, so let's see, I should increase this. Okay, so this is where you put your primary test, and as you can see, this primary test that is inputted here will be shown here. Okay, so it will be shown here. So this is your app review, so that you actually know how your ads will look like when people see it before actually publishing your ads. So when you after writing your ads copy, okay, what I usually do sometimes is that the first test here, okay, depending on what I'm advertising, it should be like bold. Especially when I want to grab their attention, I make it very bold. But it's not I didn't do it here. What is my ad? I usually use. So once you input your copy, your ad copy, and then it should be relevant based on the audience you're targeting. Okay, you have to okay, this is where you or your call to action, depending on what you want them to do. Okay, you can see here the call to action here in this blue button is learn more. If you want them to okay, if you're advertising a music, you want them to listen to your music, you can click on listen now. If it is for them to chat you up, you can click on contact us. If they for them to download an ebook, you can click on download. Okay. So your headline, okay, your headline should be a boot, a test here. Although I will also make it enlarge it so that you see what I'm talking about. Then let me remove this first. Then for your art creative, when you select single image or video, you can simply come to here and click on add media. You add your video or image and I want to use. If you want to add video, you click on add video. Then you see different videos. Some videos posted on Instagram, some videos posted on your Facebook too, your Facebook page or Instagram profile. You can select anyone, or if you have a totally different video that I want to use for the ads, you click on upload. Right, go to videos and just select it. Okay, I don't have any videos. So once you click on upload, if you have any video you want to upload, you can just directly upload from your this thing. And once select it, you just click on open and it will be uploaded automatically. So for now, I'll just let me check for the one. I'll just let this. I click on this. For now. So what you should do again is okay. You want to see your ads. I think I should move some ads. Look at this change that I've done. I expected it. So what again you should do is okay. This is what I was talking about. I was actually running this ads to Facebook, people on Facebook, and people on Instagram do the same audience, but I had to say create a strategy to reach both in Facebook and Instagram. I can see this has in Instagram or an Instagram it's a background. Why this has Facebook? So so this is your preview, the preview of your ads. I will I can't see this. So I would have loved to expand it. Okay. So this is how the ad look like. After inputting you have to check your preview of your ads first before you won't publish it, because if your preview is not nice, okay, and you think that you can make it better, you may have to probably change your copy and change your creative. So after that, Lemo, your destination. This is a place if you wanted to carry them to your landing page, from your house to your landing page, you just input the URL here. You can preview your URL, but make sure that it is the correct URL, because sometimes any small mistake can just make your URL invalid. Okay, if you want a purpose on your site, you can check this too. Then tracking pixel. This will show if your page is active or not. I think that's all for this. So aside from that, what I think we should do next is, okay, I've talked about the campaign. Okay, so the campaigns on both sales and promotion, they have the same formats for setting it up. The only difference is just the optimization event and then your conversion location. That's really different, but others are not the same thing. Okay, except when you're using lead form, which I think
Sorry,
that's
excuse me. How many hours are you supposed to take the class? Like it's really long and it's like I'm not getting it anymore. It's like it's over 2 hours.
yes. Oh, I'm supposed to stay for 2 hours, but the technical part is too ambiguous and all that.
Are we going to finish in one day?
Oh
Because I
no, it's
believe
not.
if we split it, we understand it more. Because I'm not getting it again. No. I'm just being sincere here.
I
But
don't think
I actually need to go back, go through the ones as in when they send these recordings, at least master it, and then so that when you continue from there, we'll now know that, oh, at least we have gained a whole lot. I don't know. Except
okay.
maybe you're just supposed to round up today. I'm sorry.
Okay, I can do that on that day. I'll just continue from where I stopped, because personally, I'm even tired too.
Thank you.
Victor, can you
you.
just wrap it up and maybe like in 10, I'm sorry, Peter, like 10, 15 minutes, since Victor already took a lot of this other aspects, so you could just wrap it up in 10 minutes. I think that's
I don't,
another thing you can do, because
I
you've
don't think,
taken the major part that needs to be taught.
I don't think so. I don't think I can do that because there's still lots of stuff to teach. I haven't even got to the budget part, which is necessary, and then even
Okay.
targeting,
Okay.
uh, using customer audience. So I think that you should do the meeting some other day.
Okay, since everyone seems to be tired, but trust me, that's the way Facebook is. It's not an interesting part. That's why if you do not have this time to go through all of these things, just outsource your marketing so that you don't get hanging and a bit weary in between. Because for me, there are other better things some people have to do. They don't like all this technical part. So if you don't like all this technical part, you are not just outsource it. You are not that techy, or you don't want to be, or you feel having to, because if you have to do it on your own as a first timer and you literally know nothing about Facebook ads, it might take you the next 5, 6 hours or 3 days or 4 days to figure it out on your own. So, but of course you will figure it out. But if you don't want to take so long in doing this, then the best part is to just ensure that you get someone who can do all this for you and you face the other aspects of business. And I need you to understand that in growing a business, you don't have to be everything. You don't have to be the customer care. You don't have to be the PR. You don't have to be everything. Otherwise, you get overwhelmed, especially when you have other jobs that you have that you're still doing. And it becomes too rigorous for you, and you might give up even before the business sees the light of the day. Okay, thank you very much, Peter. I'll communicate, or Mary will communicate. Mary is a bit down. Mary or Davinari will communicate the next session with everybody. And you can keep your questions till then, even our facilitators say this time. Okay, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here as well. We appreciate you. So we'll send
Thank you,
this recording
Ma.
this week.
Thank you so much, Ma.
You're most welcome, Princess. Okay, Mr. Peter. Thank you all so much. So the recording will be kept safe for you and sent once we are done rendering it. Okay.
Thank you, Ma. Good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Good night.
you.
Good night, Peter.
Thank
And everyone. Bye.
you, Peter. Thank you so much. That was a very interesting one. Thank you.